make the money. So people talk about, oh, yeah, we got to sow the seed to God and pay the tithe. That's fine to help the church stay on, to help the light stay on. To help it. But when your pastor got a plane and shit and he flying Beamer, them up to wearing Louis Vuitton and you know what I'm saying?
And the first lady got red bottoms on.
Yeah.
Go, you tiny tyrant. This is church property now. I only help members of the congregation. You tithe, you get formula. That's the rule. Stop looking at me like that. Pray about it.
Welcome back to Talk That Talk with Mish and Jay. I'm Mish. To the left of me is my bro Jay.
You already know.
Look, if you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are true here, you already know what to do. Get your smokes, get your drinks, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Your ass should already be
subscribe.
Hey. Y'all should be subscribed. All right? We're Trending Topics Podcast. You don't like a topic today, you like a topic tomorrow. So just sit with us, kick it with us, you know what I'm saying? And listen in, like I said. So we love y'all.
That's right.
Season 2.
Come hear our foolishness.
Yes, come hear our shenanigans out here.
Because every once in a while, Mish might go off on the subject, and y'all already know.
Yeah.
I'm no holds barred, so I'm going to go off. You know what I mean? I try to do the right thing. Right. You know, YouTube got all these little rules and regulations, which y'all already know I hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm confined. But shit, I done seen people. I didn't know about this new word, unhinged. Because remember that podcast I sent you, right? With
the girl.
But so now I'm noticing a lot of other people are using the word unhinged.
Really?
And I personally, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know what the damn word meant.
Yeah,
but I think it means to say what the hell you want to say.
Yeah, like it's out of control.
Out of control.
Whatever. Yeah, it's another way to say out of control.
Yeah.
Technically.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Because everybody that I saw in hands with, I was like, okay, I like that.
Right.
I mean, I don't know why I like that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Yeah. Sometimes I might get unhinged.
Out of control.
Out of control.
Okay. Out of pocket.
And I'm going to say some stuff, hey, you don't like or you might not like, but I got to be me. You know what I'm saying? I can't be nobody else.
Facts. Absolutely. Y'all, the holidays are gently approaching.
Oh, man.
So.
What, 2 weeks next week? 2 weeks?
That's right. Thanksgiving is coming up, y'all. Yet again, please don't post them dry ass plates. All right.
I mean, that's if people can afford it now.
That's true.
It's still, the down is still down.
Yeah. So I thought they opened the government.
No. So what happened is, yes, the Senate passed, but you got to go through the House.
Okay.
The House has to, you got to go through the House.
Okay.
It has to pass through the House, which is supposed to happen sometime this evening. And then it got to go to Orange's desk. And then he signed, which he claims that he's going to sign it if it comes through his desk.
Yeah.
So that's what we're waiting on. Okay. So it's still down, but they're in the House right now, fussing and arguing probably over it.
Please. I bet. Mm-hmm. Still fussing and arguing. Can't get it right. Look, yeah, I see it. Yeah, can't get rights. Just a bunch of can't get rights. Either way, that ain't our topic today, but we just kind of threw that out there. But yeah, just so y'all know, it is kind of still shut down. I knew it was something with that. I did know that it was like, okay, it's open, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's weird because I ain't never heard that. Before, I was like, once it opened up, it just opened up. It wasn't no extra hoopla behind it. So I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I meant to say, the holidays is gently approaching. Don't post some dry ass plates, y'all. All right. Just eat your food if you can.
Look, if the plates ain't got color to it, trash it.
Yeah, for real.
If your greens ain't greening, if your sweet potatoes ain't was it orange, red, whatever it is?
Gotta be orange.
If
you need a little brown on it too, because people brown sugar. You can tell you don't put brown sugar on it.
Oh man.
A little. Sometimes people do marshmallow. I'm not particularly a fan of marshmallow.
I don't know. I don't give a damn about that.
Yes, okay.
I'll leave that out.
Leave them right. That's how I feel too.
Your mac and cheese better be nice and yellow. You know what I mean? I know everybody make it differently, but whatever shells you use, I don't know.
Cheesy, okay.
Yeah, make sure it's 6, 8 cheese, 10 cheese, whatever the kind of cheese y'all do. God, that dry ass turkey. Turkey be dry.
Y'all, please just do turkey wings. I promise you, it's safe.
Man,
Cause a turkey wing, let me tell.
Hell yeah, I love turkey wings.
I mean, you can't go wrong. Why don't people just do? I mean, okay, but to the defense of the people who don't do turkey wings, it cannot feed a lot of people because turkey wings are actually high.
Yeah, that's fair. Like and they only give you a few of them joints.
Yeah, so I get why people don't do it, but let's say you are feeding like you small, let's say 5 people. Why not just stretch for the turkey wing? I'm just saying, instead of buying 2 turkeys, just get like 3 packs of turkey wings.
What you think about Cornish hens?
Cornish hens are cool. I like them. You can make them juicy too.
Yeah, I bought one for last Thanksgiving thinking I was going to make it.
You still ain't making it. Yo, I used to do Cornish hens all the time because back in the day when I ain't really had no bread and I was shopping at Save-A-Lot.
Oh, hell
You know, the lower level spots. I'm like, let me go and grab this Cornish hen.
You did what you had to do with your money to pay for.
Yeah.
We all been there and done that.
Because we going to get a good meal. It don't matter where we have to get it from. We just going to get a good meal. And that's where everybody's going to be this year. Well, not everybody, but majority of the folk, the way Trump pulling it, that's where majority of the folk about to be this year. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I hate to say that because they messing with people's money. I'm hearing some people didn't get their food stamps. Some people, because you said
my man lady
who got theirs, but there are some people who didn't. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's the difference. I don't know if it's state by state. It could be. I'm unsure. Okay, so y'all just be careful. And then y'all see all the Christmas decorations and stuff. I'm hearing this extra black Christmas decorations this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I heard there's a little boom of black Christmas decorations this year. I feel like, what's up with that? Something a little sus about that. Because we know. Because, I mean, it's true. Because we don't be seeing, you telling me a bunch of the decorations up in that joint is black? All black Santas?
Right.
All black elves up in there? All black Mrs. Claus? Y'all even got black gnomes going on. I'm just saying, Christmas ornaments, black. What? That is interesting. I've just been hearing it on TikTok, or people been actually going to the stores and peeping that, it's some extra black ornaments. Y'all don't fall for the okie doke. Okay? They want them black dollars. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'll put it out there because this is the first year. We ain't seen all years, all this time. It's hard to find a daggone black Santa, and now all of a sudden it's just readily available for you. Don't be a fool. Yeah. Don't be a fool. Okay.
I'm telling you, I was at Potomac Mills on Friday.
Yeah.
And they was Christmas out. I'm talking about the Christmas music was blasting all time high in there.
Yeah, they ready for Christmas.
And they in there Christmas sales. I'm like, wait a minute. It ain't even nowhere near Well, it is near Thanksgiving, but it's still 3 weeks to go.
Yeah, still some time.
They gonna get you.
They trying to get that money. They trying to get that money.
Break you down.
Anything before we jump into the topic?
Yeah, few things.
Okay.
Temu, you bastards. You shop Temu?
Hell no.
I know some people that shop at Temu. So SD cards. I try to get SD cards. And the SD cards I thought for the camera that I could get on Amazon, they didn't quite have it. Temu had it.
Okay.
Ordered Temu. I said, bet. 2 for $12. Bam. Temu. And I ordered for Temu before.
Right.
You know what I mean? You balance. Look. Came in today. Got the little package. Okay, it's here. Woo! Temu.
Oh, shit.
Tomo delivered. Go on my little shop.com, got the 2 cards there.
Yeah.
You want to know what they sent me? Don't laugh.
I know.
What the hell is this?
I know
what is it?
You see, this is why I don't order from Temu. So this is a cheap version of like leg. So if people work, it looked like if people work out, you could wrap this around your leg and do leg weights with it. You gotta like pull the leg weight. It's like a leg weight. See, because you could hook this to something, and then, at least that's what I think it is, y'all. You tell
Temu,
me.
This is what I was looking for.
And it's pink, so I know you ain't.
I know damn well. This is what I was trying to order. 2 of these, and you send this, and then I open it up like, yeah, good. I got some brand new joints.
Yeah.
And this comes Temu.
That's crazy. Diabolical. Yeah.
Y'all should be ashamed of your damn selves. Watch Temu, man. Y'all some bastards.
Yeah.
If you work for Temu, they probably don't. That's over China.
Yeah, somewhere. I guess. I believe it because that's where the stuff come cheap. But dang. Now, see, that's why I ain't even. That's why I told you when you said, "Do I shop Temu?" That's why I said, "Hell no." Exactly why I said that. Hell no. I'm good.
Also, our poor Bruno boy. I got his surgery yesterday. Got castrated, neutered, whatever. I don't know what's the solid word for it.
Right.
Didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. Well, I really didn't have to, but I just wanted to take him places, and it seemed like everywhere that I needed to take him, he needed to be neutered. Whether it's if I go out of town and I want to put him, let's say I got nobody to watch him, and I want to put him in one of those doggy hotels or something, got to be neutered.
You're right.
Take him to the dog park. The YTs all asking, got to be neutered.
Right.
Got to be neutered. There's little places like doggy restaurants up there, got to be neutered.
Yeah.
And he's done it. Got the little cone
on his head. Poor baby.
He mad as hell. 2 weeks.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know, it's sad. It really is. I hate that.
He's down for the count.
Sad, but
yeah, he's down for the count.
Poor baby. Well, it'll be good because now he get to have more fun. Put it that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he get to have a little more fun, have a little more experiences without people worrying about him humping and all that. Whatever comes with that. You know what I'm saying? So. Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, I thought I had something else, but my old head be forgetting. So.
Okay. Well.
I guess we can move on.
Let's get a move on, y'all. So, the first topic that we're going to jump into is your boy, the Diddler. Okay, we like talking about Diddy.
My guy Diddy.
In season 1, we spoke about him several times because he had a long drawn court case, but even before the court case, Cassie and all that stuff. So believe me, we've been hip. Okay. So now he been caught with alcohol. Okay.
Yeah.
Supposedly, he was caught in jail with alcohol because his birthday just passed.
Yeah.
So, is it too far-fetched to believe that he was in there sipping on some of that prison wine? Some of the little toilet hooch?
Is it prison wine? Or was it the damn, what you call them idiots that work in there that smooshed it on in there for him?
And they could have, but they said that, they actually said what was broken down. They said it was apples and Fanta and something else. I believe they said it was apples and Fanta and something else. I don't remember what it was. It's like fermented.
I hope they ain't make it in that toilet bowl.
That's what they said. Little toilet hooch. That's what they said.
Damn.
I know. That's nasty.
Diddy, come on now.
Diddy just got caught with homemade alcohol in his jail cell. A couple weeks ago, he told the judge that this is his first time being sober in 25 years. Now, this homemade alcohol is called hooch. It's made from Fanta, sugar, and apples. You mix it all together and let it sit for weeks until it turns into alcohol. Now, the correctional officers was debating on if they wanted to move Diddy to another unit. While they was doing that, that's when they found the hooch in his jail cell, the homemade alcohol. Now, recently, when Diddy wrote a letter to the courts pleading for leniency, he said, "The old me died in jail and a new version of me was reborn. Prison would change you or unalive you. I choose to live." See, me personally, I ain't think Diddy was gonna go to jail and change. He been doing the same thing for 25 plus years. It's not like when he got locked up, he actually wanted some help. Like he was trying to find help and then they locked him up and now he has to get help. No, he was living a lifestyle and just got caught. It's like when somebody cheats, right? They ask you, do you feel bad that you got caught or you feel bad because you actually cheated? And of course, everybody's gonna say, because I cheated, that's why I feel bad. But in reality, you only feel bad because you got caught. If you never got caught, then you was gonna keep doing what you've been doing. What y'all think about this?
I know, but here's the thing. There's a discrepancy between TMZ, because TMZ the one that broke the story, y'all, right? But CBS News, they released his mugshot. They telling all his prison business. I don't really know how they finding out all this stuff. They must got somebody in there who following his life blow by blow. I don't get it. But TMZ said the story is factual, that he was caught with his alcohol, and they don't know yet, what the disciplinary actions are going to be. But he has also been getting in trouble in jail right now, just in general, for doing things like having three-way calls. And they said, you can't do that. And then something else he did. He wanted to get $200 in ones or 200 and some change brought to him. And so there's certain things he's been violating. I'm going to read off a little something so y'all can get a little more information. But TMZ and the Breakfast Club seem to not be, You know what I'm saying? Because TMZ saying,
our shit. Talking about LaRosa?
Yeah, because
she's usually pretty solid.
She's solid, but she is from TMZ. But here's the thing: the Breakfast Club is saying, of course, or his PR team came out and said the alcohol allegations ain't true. That's what they said.
Of course they're gonna say
he in there being a saint, okay? And if anybody,
who is? It's jail. Wait a minute.
He ain't being a saint. That's what they say.
This ain't the first time. Anybody can pull up all the Netflix jail shows and they say all of them is fucking making hooch in the toilet,
of course,
and making soups and getting pregnant in the jail cell.
Yeah,
come on now, this ain't new.
That's what they do. Yet again, but he is special because he's special because he wrote to the judge and said he's a new Diddy. He ain't the old Diddy. The old Diddy is new Diddy. It's sober. New Diddy sober.
Oh, sober. Okay.
No alcohol. No, and he got to get. They said, okay. Here's the one thing that Lauren LaRosa did bring to the Breakfast Club when she said that he has to get drug tested for substances and stuff. Like I don't know if it's like every week they're testing him for like those substances. So we shall see. We shall see. But here I'm gonna read off a little something that CBS News done put up here. It says Sean Diddy Combs is spending his early prison days working in a chapel. See what I said?
That's right. Whoa. That's right, Daddy.
They trying to, giving him his little...
Do the right thing.
Whatever. And enroll in an intrusive drug treatment program, according to prison documents exclusively obtained by CBS News. He has also found himself facing disciplinary action for an unauthorized phone call, which was the three-way call I was talking about, y'all, after being transferred to a federal prison in New Jersey with the looming possibility of temporarily New Diddy is sober. New Diddy sober.
Oh, sober. Okay.
No alcohol. No, and he got to get. They said, okay. Here's the one thing that Lauren LaRosa did bring to the Breakfast Club when she said that he has to get drug tested for substances and stuff. Like I don't know if it's like every week they're testing him for like those substances. So we shall see. We shall see. But here I'm gonna read off a little something that CBS News done put up here. It says Sean Diddy Combs is spending his early prison days working in a chapel. See what I said?
That's right. Whoa. That's right, Daddy.
They trying to, giving him his little...
Do the right thing.
Whatever. And enroll in an intrusive drug treatment program, according to prison documents exclusively obtained by CBS News. He has also found himself facing disciplinary action for an unauthorized phone call, which was the three-way call I was talking about, y'all, after being transferred to a federal prison in New Jersey with the looming possibility of temporarily losing his phone and commissary privileges as a result. Because y'all know he asked to go to Fort Dix. How ironic is that? And they gave him Fort Dix. They let him go there, right? So it says Combs was moved to Fort Dix on October 30th after being sentenced to more than 4 years on prostitution-related charges. The photo, it's a mugshot photo. I'll put that in there for y'all, but y'all see that. That the documents offer a glimpse of how the hip-hop mogul is spending his prison days in a hard-to-get-into treatment program and a coveted work assignment, even as he is accused of flouting a prison rule, okay? So he's a chaplain's assistant. So he up in the church whole time.
Good.
That's what they saying. He a chaplain's assistant, but he's sipping hooch.
Man, that chaplain probably sipping hooch.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Come on now.
So it says that he works in the chapel library where he describes the environment was warm, respectful, and rewarding. And what makes the assignment especially desirable is that it has prestige with the prison, and the former commissioner said it allows the inmate to work in a private office, often with air conditioning. And chaplains frequently bring in food for religious services, which can be shared with the assistant.
Oh, he good to go.
He's getting special privileges up in there. That's
right.
What that's about. Okay. Now, with a few days of his arrival at the prison, Combs found himself in trouble as he made a 3-person call on November 3rd in violation of prison rules. And he told officials it was a conversation with his legal team about issuing a statement to the New York Times. And why he needed to do that, I don't know. But he's trying to issue a statement, okay? Says the Bureau of Prisons prohibits inmates from adding multiple people to a call, and inmates can only speak to people on prison phones from previously approved call lists under long-standing security rules. So, Yeah, it doesn't matter who he called. I'm not about to say all of that. But yeah, he got in trouble for that. I think he ended up being reprimanded for like 30 days for that or something like that. Maybe from his calls and from commissary. So he's not allowed to have commissary and stuff like that. Combs has been assigned to a residential drug abuse treatment program unit known as the Bureau assigned to the residential drug program. Correctional officials told CBS News that inmates need to qualify for the program. And one source said most inmates don't get placed in the RDAP at the start of their sentence. Sentences can be reduced up to 1 year by participating in the drug treatment program. Okay. So yeah. So he's in the drug treatment program. And also too, y'all, I heard that he started at the other, was it Metropolitan jail he was at before he went to Fort Dix. He started a free game with Diddy. Lord, he just know what to do. I don't know who's advising this man.
Nah, Diddy a smart guy anyway. You know, he's a mogul. He brought people up. He helped people out. He still helped people out. Sure. Even though he was doing this dirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was still helping. He was still, see, they heard all that in court. Yeah. You know what I mean? People won't bring up the good stuff. That's what society do. They bring up all the terrible stuff he do and the bad stuff, but won't bring up the good stuff that he done in his life.
Yeah.
Which he has done.
Well, because, bad stuff does outweigh the good sometimes. It's just what it is. I get it. Okay.
I mean, look, man, like I said before.
But he's still showing signs of him not being in alignment. And he up in the chapel. Why is Chaplain not keeping this man in line?
And that's on them. That's on they trust me, it's Diddy. They probably starstruck too.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, everybody in them jail cells ain't 100%. Trust me, they not on the fine line. None of them.
Yeah.
The guards, the chaplain, the warden, all of them ain't walking the fine line.
Right.
They when they get little people like that in there, they get hooked up, helped out. Fat Joe told a lot of his stories when he was in jail. He was getting hooked up, helped out, wearing Nikes in the joint, all that. How you get them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, even when I used
what do you think about Martha Stewart? You think Martha Stewart had hard labor? Hell no.
No, it's absolutely not. And I remember going to the Crime and Punishment Museum in D.C. Some years back when it was open. And they showed how set up Al Capone and all them. And they weren't even really celebrities, but I guess they were big, like mob bosses and stuff. And they even were in prison living the good life. Like just straight chilling, eating what they want to eat.
Yeah, steak.
Up was having like wings couches and, like you said, couches and TVs. And
you watch The Wire. You watch The Wire. And you see how Avon in that joint eat straight Popeyes. He sitting it.
Yeah, man. Just living the life.
Yeah.
Now, how niggas supposed to stay out of jail like that? That's what I want to know.
That's why they don't care if they go back in there.
Yeah.
First of all, it's rent free. They're living all taxpayer dollars. Right. They get recreation. They can watch TV. Nowadays, they're on the computer.
Right.
They doing everything that we doing. They're doing it for free. They making it they getting classes.
Yeah.
They getting their haircuts. They eating good.
Yeah, chilling.
Huh? I don't want to go personally.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, because I need my freedom. I think
but
I'm a
you see why they do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
Half of them in there having X in the damn thing.
Oh yeah, they definitely doing that.
You know what I mean? So
they definitely doing that.
Why do they care to go? They're going to jail.
Right. That makes sense.
I remember brother is telling you
was having
like
wings and couches and, like you said, couches and TVs and
you watch The Wire. You watch The Wire. And you see how Avon in that joint eat straight Popeyes. He sitting it.
Yeah, man, just living the life.
Yeah.
Now, how niggas supposed to stay out of jail like that? That's what I want to know.
That's why they don't care if they go back in there.
Yeah.
First of all, it's rent free. They're living all taxpayer dollars. Right. They get recreation. They can watch TV. Nowadays, they're on the computer.
Right.
They doing everything that we doing. They're doing it for free. They making it they getting classes.
Yeah.
They getting their haircuts. They eating good.
Yeah, chilling.
Huh? I don't want to go personally.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, because I need my freedom. I think
but
I'm a
you see why they do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
Half of them in there having X in the damn thing.
Oh yeah, they definitely doing that.
You know what I mean? So
they definitely doing that.
Why do they care to go? They're going to jail.
Right. It makes sense.
I remember Trap brother is telling me, I had a good time here.
Yeah, he had fun.
Playing basketball. He would say, I was watching Minnesota Vikings play on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, he was all good.
Chilling. They probably had snacks and everything. We were chilling.
There you go. TV.
That's crazy. It said Combs' lawyer had written to the judge presiding over his case, Sub Bramian, to strongly recommend that Combs be allowed to address the drug abuse issues to maximize family visitation and rehabilitation efforts. So during his trial, Combs' attorney referred to his drug use as a primary driver of his infamous freak-offs. And in a letter to the judge before sentencing, Combs blamed the drugs, right, and excess for his actions and said he was now sober for the first time in 25 years. And adding that he had been trying his best to deal with his drug abuse and anger issues. And prison will change you or kill you. I choose to live, Combs wrote in his sentencing memo. So, you know, he talk a good game. he talk a good game. You know, he gonna ride it till the wheels fall off.
Well, he got 4 years. All he had to do is just not do nothing to add on to those years.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. And drinking a little hooch ain't gonna do that. He would either have to ill somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In order for that to happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or get into a big fight.
But I doubt it, because when is that?
He's not even in a real jail or prison.
Right. He in a cause it ain't like he was in where Tory Lanez was at. Yeah. Why Tory Lanez got himself all stabbed up in prison. Like, I just think he in a different situation.
Now what it's doing is not letting them get out before the 4 years. You know, most times the good behavior, they'll give you 4 years or so, but then you might get out in 2.5.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So with that, all that is doing is not letting them get out earlier.
Okay.
He's gonna have to do the whole thing.
Whole shebang.
So
he trying to get out early.
He's not gonna be able to because they're saying that he's messing up.
Yeah.
So when he messed up, they're like, nope. When he go in front of the probation, they're like, nah, you done was drinking in here. Mm-hmm. You done
making three-way calls.
You
was having 3 ways in the cells.
You want money? God knows what you're doing that. Right. You got to do the whole. You know what I mean?
Because you have a habit of not following the rules. Mm-hmm. And he blamed the drug for the freak off. I blame sex addiction. I don't think that the drugs is driving him to have all that sex at his age. I think he's just a sex addict. And now, hopefully, prison would have died that sex addict stuff down a little bit much. Because now, on top of being a sex addict and a drug addict, the drugs help numb you. So you don't care if your dick broke. You gonna keep fucking, cause why? You an addict, okay? Cause it's ridiculous the stuff we was hearing. I'm just saying, you haven't. It was ridiculous stuff I'm hearing. Ain't no way you telling me you on drugs every day for 5 days straight and fucking 5 days straight on drugs and all that stuff. That's crazy. That tell me you an addict in all ways. That ain't just the drug. It's you 100% addict. Sex, drugs.
What's the word for the H word? I forgot the word. It's a word for a sex addict.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I about to look that up because I don't know the word. But yeah. So I mean, that's all I got on Diddy. I feel like he's technically still a troublemaker. Okay.
There ain't no troublemaker.
I do. But
all the trouble he did, and which I said I don't like, is him putting his hand on Cassie.
Oh, cool.
That's it.
Or
as far as I'm concerned,
him just
any women,
just in general.
Yeah, that's the only thing my big concern
but what
about
him. What about the car blow ups and all of that?
Well, how we know he had anything to do with that?
Where it come from? Where there's smoke is fire. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and say that about you if you ain't do it.
He ain't personally do it. He might have had somebody do it, but he didn't personally. I don't think he got it. He ain't doing that. Not himself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I mean, I get.
With his money, why would he do it himself? That's crazy. That's like O.J. Simpson. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have nothing else on this. I just wanted to report, he got caught with the hooch, you know what I'm saying? Have a little conversation. So update. So we keeping track on the Diddy thing. So you want to know a little bit more or get into it. Like I said, and he'll be in future podcasts. Okay. He'll be in future conversations that we have. So we monitoring and, as things go along and see how his prison sentence goes, because clearly people all up in his business and he don't got no privacy in there. I don't even know how they finding out all the shit about him, but that's cool because then we get to know what's up. Okay.
Free R. Kelly.
What in the world? He need to stay in jail too. He needs to stay there too.
Free my man Kels.
He need to stay there too. Please. No. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. Here's to the meat of the podcast. I ran into a viral TikTok that really, really, really touched me. It really made me passionate when I seen it. I seen it and I was like, my goodness, this is crazy, but I think it's going to bring about important conversation in the world. So a woman named, I think her name is Nicolette on TikTok. So I don't know what her real name is or whatever. But she started a social experiment, and a lot of people are calling it the best social experiment of the whole 2025. So she decided to call up 33 churches to figure out if they'll be willing to feed a starving baby. So she took, like, she had some sound. Now, I don't know, but that baby sounded real as hell. I don't know if she had one of her friends' babies hit the wham or something. That baby was irritated as hell, but she had them. She called the churches, okay, and their answer, and she had a baby crying, and then she's asking them like, "Hey, I haven't fed my baby for a whole day and a half. Can you help me with like one can of formula? Like, I just need something, and a lot of the churches were like, F them kids, okay?
So she ain't after no money.
No, just a can.
Oh, yeah, you know y'all wrong. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's shit I be talking about.
Of formula.
It would help feed a starving baby. And right now I'm about to call Storyside Church in Belleville, Ohio. So
I don't really have any resources to do that right now. The account where I have to give to community members.
No, we don't help with formula at all. Have you talked to anybody like at CCC?
Yeah, I've been calling everywhere all day.
Oh, okay. We are a small church, and as a result, we have limited funds, and so we tend to help those that are part of the church or come to the church. We're going to be there.
Because there's people that are right around you, local.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye. We really don't have an estimated time just because we do receive a lot of requests here. Each applicant is different. It could take a couple of days. It could take a couple of weeks. We really just don't have a time frame there.
Okay. You said it would take a couple of days to weeks?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, if approved.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
But we don't have formula or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. That's all we have right now.
I haven't ate all day, and I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, I'm not sure because we don't have cash here, and I'm not in control of finances.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that's our on our list. So.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right. You too. Not even other churches.
Yeah. I wish I had something for you, ma'am. I'm very sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
God bless.
Okay. Well, and we don't have anything either. So I'm sorry. I wish I had something to offer you. Is there any
out since last night? So I don't know what else to do.
I am so sorry. We don't have any here.
And y'all could get, and I could just pick it up.
No.
I don't. Not that I know of. No, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Well, they just sent me to back and forth to people, and then sent me to a voicemail.
Okay. So, with that being said, a lot of people had a lot to say about it, and I do too, because I feel like out of 33, you telling me only 3. So the 3 churches that did was a mosque. So that's not even just a church; it's a mosque. So that's like a Muslim based. Mm-hmm. They helped. They wanted to help, and then 2 black churches wanted to help. Right. So what happened when she found out they did actually say yes and wanted to help her, she stopped them right then and there and let them know, like, hey, this was just a social experiment. I just want to see if you were willing to help a starving baby. But because you are, is it okay if I put your church's name out there? Is it okay if I, and have people donate to your church? And that she did exactly that. She put the church's name out there, and people donated to them churches, and they got plenty money behind this social experiment.
The Islamic Center of Charlotte just called back.
Islamic Center of Charlotte, overlooking.
Hi, yes. I was trying to call. I have a 2-month-old baby, and I ran out of formula last night, and I was wanting to see if there's any way you all could help with a can of baby formula.
We can, ma'am. Where do you live? Do you live in Charlotte?
Yes, I'm like 10 minutes from you all.
Okay. And what kind of formula are you using?
It's the Good Start.
Good Start. Yeah, that's fine, ma'am. If you come over here, we'll help you.
Okay, hold on just 1 second, okay? Okay, I'm actually doing a social experiment. So I don't have a baby and I don't have a need, but I am doing a social experiment just to see which churches would actually help a starving baby. And unfortunately, there's so many that say no, and you immediately was like, yes, of course. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for your heart. And also to see if it was okay if I posted this on TikTok and maybe put your information on there for your church where people can send donations. Maybe if they...
Yeah, no problem, man. We do what we can. We appreciate your kind words. Thank you.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks. You too. Bye. Oh, he instantly... He didn't... Like the only question that he asked was... Where are you located at, and what kind do you want? No other questions. These other places are, they need to pay attention. These other churches need to take notes.
Okay. So that's the good thing that came out of it. The negative part that came out of it were the pastors. The couple pastors that felt embarrassed. So embarrassed that they wanted to get on the pulpit and speak to their congregation in regards to her.
Which pastors? The one that donated or the one that didn't?
No, the pastors, meaning one of the churches, a few of the churches she called and they said no. Mm-hmm. They went, once they found out it was a social experiment and what happened, and then people were like going on their Facebook page of the church, and she
put their names out there though?
Some of the churches she called them, what she did was she said the name of the churches first. She said, I'm going to call such and such church,
12th Street Baptist
Abundance, Church of Abundance at this wherever in Ohio, and then she will let you know who she was calling because it's a series on TikTok. Mm-hmm. So she got all the churches on there, and they're like what they say, like they're recorded. And I mean, once she said the name, she didn't think they was gonna say no. Mm-hmm. She thought they was gonna say yes. That's your fault.
All that money y'all got.
I mean, get the collection rate from that side. Get around that side.
It's just a little similar though. It's high, but still.
It's high, but it ain't too high for the church.
Hell no. People be giving big tithes.
I mean, tithes and offering, everybody's expected to pay that in church, am I correct? Yeah. And then you got the collection being passed around 2 or 3 times around there. Y'all asking and begging for the collection plate, but you can't get one. She asked for one can.
And the pastor up there basically did what the lady was doing.
Yeah.
The pastor always stand up there giving reasons why you need to tithe. The reasons why you need to put back in that plate. Reason why you better dig in your pocket and pull your wallet out.
Now, them pastors is disrespectful.
I'd like to have my own social experiment, if I could, for just a second. If somebody walked in the back door right now asking for a can of baby formula, how many of you would help? Just show by a raise of hands. There's your social experiment. That's who GBC is.
Them pastors are disrespectful. One pastor called her a witch.
Shit on social media a long time ago. It's just a playground for good things, but also evil. So as much good as you can get out of it, you get a lot of evil. and the person who goes around calling churches and putting the voice of a baby crying in the background. And I say, really the person is low. So, I got to teach these men over here, if I want to apologize, I want to apologize to the devil. Sometimes Christians get so weak, you forgot we're supposed to rebuke evil. So if you could pretend to have a crying baby, to try to call churches, and to trick people into things. Now, let me tell you something about Living Faith. We fed thousands of people. Thousands, not hundreds, thousands. I can't tell you how much money have gone out. Now, we don't advertise it because I'm not a social service. I don't have a big box of money that I sit there and just tell them to pass by. As long as the members of Living Faith know, and I say, we in the middle of feeding people, how you gonna do your little dirty deed? And it's just the spirit of a witch. It's a witch. And my Bible says he do not allow that thing to live.
So all because he said basically she was being deceitful. But here's the thing about that. In the Bible, God sends his angels and in human form. So they're not appearing as angels. He sent them to Lot in Sodom and Gomorrah. And what happened? Okay, what happened? All the men in the town wanted to come rape them angels. Okay, grape them. I'm sorry, grape the angels. You know what I'm saying? So and it tell you that you got to be careful how you entertain strangers, because you could be entertaining an angel unaware. So that means if she is a witch and deceitful and all that, then you saying God is that way, because he will do things like that, and to see just how you are.
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna send them in nobody who you would just give them to. He'll send somebody who homeless or who don't have anything, and see if you're willing to give them something. Or are you gonna cringe? They look stinky. But at the end of the day, though, how can you listen to that and think, oh, it's a crying baby. The baby is starving, but guess what? We can't help you. Like, anybody could have helped her. She called a church, and y'all get money on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
On a weekly basis, and they tax free. They don't pay no taxes for what they do.
Nope. And neither does the pastor.
Yeah. So I'm really confused that
way. Let me ask you something. She called these people, right? And they're not in her state. She just called others.
Majority of them were in the state of Kentucky. But then I heard that she called one in Ohio and all of that.
So I guess my thing is, I'm playing devil's advocate. So with nowadays are people scamming and scheming. You know what I mean? Even though the church do got money, they had to be careful when people calling up. She could have went to the church with the baby and talked to the pastor or whoever is running the church face to face. I mean, I'm just. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Versus calling, and then they probably like, oh no. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just hearing the story for the first time myself.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So I'm not covering up for the pastors because they got plenty of money. They should have did it anyway.
Right.
No, regardless, they should have just did it. But you definitely got to be careful for the scamming and the scheme.
Well, one of the pastors who were on TikTok did say that they get scammed often and a lot. But here's my thing about why somebody should have been a little on alert, because okay, fine, you can be scammed with a baby, but still it's a baby. So at the end of the day, she asked questions like, well, can you just get the can of formula and I will come there and get it from you?
Gotcha.
So when you say things like that, they're like, well, it's hard to believe. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I get it now. Has she said...
If you would go get a can of formula, come on now. Yeah.
Now, has she said, can you cash at me 20?
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
To each of the 30 churches.
Right.
Then that would have been a scam, because they would have cashed after, not knowing if the baby was real or nothing.
Yeah, or she was going to use that money for the baby.
And she would have came with that, and she would have had to come up. Now that is a scam. Now I get it. But she didn't ask for that.
That's true.
She just called and asked, can you provide a can of formula? Would you have it? I will come get it, type of thing. One can at that. Now, what if you can't feed? Here's my thing. I would have thought, because I would have bought the can. But I would have bought multiple cans if it was me.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm like, if you can't feed that baby yesterday,
Yeah.
If I beat you one can, you're not feeding that baby tomorrow.
That one can ain't gonna last you.
That one can ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'd have been like, well, what is one can gonna do? I gotta get you more cans than that. Well, when, or somebody, if they want, but see, they said the Islam one, or the mosque, asked her immediately, like, hey, what kind of formula and all of that. So immediately they wanted to help. And I think that at the end of the day, even if you didn't want to like buy the formula without seeing her, you could have been like, hey, come over here and we got you. We'll take care of you when you come over here.
Yeah.
Knock on the door. We'll bring you in. We'll see the baby. Yep. Little wham. Make sure the shit is real. You know what I'm saying? And then we go get the formula together. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's ways to go about doing this. But where's the empathy? Where is the compassion? Where is the love? Because honestly, those are the things that Christ teaches. God teaches mercy and all of that. Like, okay, fine. Who is mad about getting scammed out of a can of effing formula?
Right.
That's all she asked for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People doing much worse these days, especially to the elderly. The elderly getting done in.
Oh, done.
I mean, all the scam calls I get, shit, they be scaring the elderly up. Yeah. I know they do. They could call, talking about, your Social Security is being hacked. This is and that. They're like, oh my God, I gotta call in and verify my Social Security.
I'm getting calls every day.
Get so up.
Mr. Tara, you got a loan for $360,000 you could get right now. Yeah. Hell no, delete, click. What do you want?
I'm good, thank you. But so that's my thing. I feel like, but here's the thing: what the disappointment is, how many of the churches? Now it should have just been 3 churches turned her down and 30 churches offered.
Right.
That's just what it should have been. Nobody was expecting there to be only 3 churches saying, you know what? No questions asked. Come on, we're gonna help you. Just come here. We got you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where people flabbergasted at, and that's why a lot of people are like, oh, the church is empty and nobody's going. This is why. Because when you go to church, it's about your money.
Yep.
We got ATMs outside the church. You can't go there and just get the word of the Lord. Because guess what? Y'all don't understand. God didn't make the money. He ain't make the money. So people talk about, oh, yeah, we got to sow the seed to God and pay the tithe. That's fine to help the church stay on, to help the light stay on. To help it. But when your pastor got a plane and shit and he flying
Beamer,
them up to wearing Louis Vuitton and you know what I'm saying?
And the first lady got red bottoms on.
Yeah.
Oh man, jewelry.
They damn near celebrities now too. That's another thing.
Oh yeah.
Y'all already know when they get up there, like, guess what your boy TD Jakes?
Yeah, I knew you was gonna bring him up.
I'm saying, why he got in trouble? He too busy hanging around with celebrities instead of preaching the word of the Lord. That's just the truth.
Damn, TD.
Yeah, man. Hey, at the end of the day, it's the truth. And now that's what we're dealing with here. So I think a lot of people are not trying to be upset, but they're not surprised. I think I wasn't surprised. Are we surprised that the church was like, no, I'm not going to help you? And on top of this, it was another woman's story she was telling a story about how she actually attended the church and paid the tithes and was helped sow a seed for something that the pastor needed. And she said she was homeless, doing all of that, trying to scrape up money to give to the church. And then when she called, like she was just too through and she needed help, they went and found that she neglected to make her last tithe payment. Can't help you. You neglected to pay your tithe payment. Sorry.
Go, you tiny tyrant. This is church property now. I only help members of the congregation. You tithe, you get formula. That's the rule. Stop looking at me like that. Pray about it.
That's crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Look, church that I once belonged to, I might still belong to them. I don't know. But I was going there, paying my tithes or whatever. All of a sudden, I moved, right? Nowhere near to this. So I was like, I couldn't make it. And then, football Sundays, I do my Sundays. So I ain't been probably like 6-8 months or something like that. All of a sudden, I checked my mailbox, and it was an envelope from the church. I opened it up and said, hey, we noticed you haven't been here in a while. And inside that envelope was a bunch of tithe envelopes. Don't forget to send your tithe money.
Bring the tithe.
I couldn't believe it. And the crazy part about it is I ain't even sending my address. So I'm trying to figure out how they got my address in the first place. They even sent me the tithe envelopes.
That's what I'm saying.
I was too through.
Yeah.
They wanted it. They're like, sorry, we ain't seen you in a while.
Yep.
But guess what? You still need to pay these tithes.
It's a mega church thing, right? And it's terrible that tithes is the focus. It is. But I think it's because y'all keeping y'all lights on clearly at the mega church.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Some of them got two churches.
She called Joel Osteen Church. Your boy Charlie Kirk. Yes.
Oh man, she went hard.
She called them and they didn't.
She get a number to
they
his
didn't
church.
have nothing for her. It's easy. You can look them up. They didn't have nothing for her, and they're rich.
Oh yeah, they on TV. Yeah, around them.
Rich.
They syndicated, ain't they?
Yeah. So now it's getting to me like, is church gonna get so bad that it's gonna be like applying for an apartment to even good to go to church? You gotta fill it out. Hey, let's know what your income is because you gotta pay these tithes because that's where it's getting. You know what I'm saying? Where they want to know how much you making so they can make sure they can let you in the church. Can't even get in the pew. Nah, you front pew because they pay like a $1,200 tithe. All right, now the rest of y'all niggas who giving me $50, y'all in the back.
Right.
Okay. Or not in the doors at all because we need more money than that. Because you know your boy Marvin Sapp, you know how he did. We need to sow a seed of 1,000 plus another $1,000. It's like what? Why not just say 2,000? And why are you being crooked, dude? Like seriously, that's crooked. Who's going to church to drop 1,000 on you? And what kind of people y'all got going to y'all church?
Rich.
That only the rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how are y'all weeding them out? And are y'all just choosing? Y'all like, okay, they look like they balling out of control. They a lawyer. They could pay a $2,000 tithe. But a normal regular person that's coming there just seeking the Lord, let's say they down and out. They could be homeless, alcoholic, anything, but they just trying to change their life. Why when they walk into church, you got your nose look.
It's like a community. Like people know certain churches or certain places that you can't go to or you won't be able to belong in. That's just the bottom line. They're not gonna do it. And even if you did go in there, before you give yourself up, and they actually, hey, anybody in here want to come down to the pew, want to give themselves to the Lord, blah 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 blah. Once you come down and do all that, then they take you to the back, and then you sit down, and you having a meeting with them, a conversation. They let you know now.
Yep.
Hey, what is this? And they asking all these questions. You got to answer it, and they probably letting you know right now. This ain't the church for you.
Yep. This ain't doing. Yep. You gotta get up out of
here. You gotta get up out of here.
We expect everybody to pay at least $5,000 a month over here. We know you don't got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We know we're gonna have to eventually help you, and we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what it's given.
Yeah.
And I know it ain't all churches, I'm going to say that because I know there are people who go to church and be like, oh my God, y'all, they expect Christians to do everything. And it's like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, message, yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's what Christ taught about. How he fed people with what he said. What was it? Don't let me, because I might have it backwards. He had 1 loaf of bread and 5 fish or 5 fish. No, he had 5 loaves and 1 fish. I don't know. He broke that down among 500 people. He was giving to everybody because he could have been self. He could be like, hey, look, I only got 5 loaves. Me and my disciples, dog.
Ain't enough.
It ain't enough for all y'all. I can't help y'all. He didn't do that. He said, look, he made that joint stretch for everybody. How he did it, I don't know. But guess what? It was a miracle. Okay, and that is what the church is about. This is what we've been deceived to believe, that the church is about giving and helping with people in need. It's ways to find out whether a person needs something or not, but at the end of the day, like when somebody take advantage of your kindness,
which they will,
then you stop doing stuff for them. You stop it. Help them once and see how they are or how they repay you, how they thank you. After you've done the one deed and they don't do what they're supposed to do, your credit line is closed with me. You don't have a loan to get from me. It's a no every time. Then that makes sense to do, but at least open your heart to give, especially as a church who always asking people for money who y'all know damn well don't have it.
Right.
And this is why people don't go to church no more.
Yeah. I remember me and Mo went to church in what is that? I want to say Allentown Road. This church used to be on remember old cable boxes back in the day, and they used to be on the cable channel. I want to say 11 or one of them. It was on St. Barnabas Road. I want to say Allentown Road or St. Barnabas, one of the two. And we attended this church in Mono, and I went with them, and they big congregation, and I swear they took like 5 tide plates throughout the day.
That's crazy.
And the pastor was sitting up there. I said, "This will be my last time coming to this church."
Facts.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Every time I turned around,
a plate was coming through.
They right there, standing there staring at you.
Yeah.
Making sure you was putting something in there.
Yeah.
And I wasn't making no money.
Cause what?
Only thing I had was like a few dollars in my pocket.
At a place like that, you bring 5 pennies, and guess what? If it come around 5 times, y'all got 5 cents.
I was gonna be like my man or Coming to America, put a chicken bone in that joint.
No bullshit. No
What
bullshit.
y'all doing? That was the last time they saw me. I was like, man, and church is cool, you know what I mean? But when they start talking about money and all this stuff, nah, y'all don't care.
But they stressing people out though.
Yeah.
You know, and what this woman did was the Lord's work, because it opened people's eyes about what we're talking about every day, regular people who actually are going to need and will need help, especially in the economy, considering people food stamps.
I realize some people going to church because they having issues at home, paying their bills, and they ain't going there for money. They going there for prayer and trying to get their mind right because they stressed out.
Exactly.
And they coming there to get the Lord prayers, and y'all asking for money, and this lady old man behind on their rent.
Yep.
And they got kids that's starving it, and they coming to church.
Yeah.
And you asking them for money.
You stressing them out. You just like the damn panhandler on the street. From the thing, you walk past, hey, you got like no. But then when it comes time for y'all to give, you can't give. Mm-hmm. See, that's the problem right there. Okay, you just being a giver, you being a taker, and you're not being a giver.
And that's my thing. Where are these churches at right now doing the down? Why are y'all? I mean, it might be some giving back, but I haven't seen any that's sitting out there giving away turkeys and all that stuff like that. The mega churches
should be the ones.
They should be out there.
Joel Osteen's church should be the ones. T.D. Jakes' church should be the one. Now, I don't know if he's not is or ain't or whatever, but you know, with them having celebrity attached, why don't we know whether you are doing a food drive every month?
Should be doing a food drive.
You know, why do we know? Are you giving out baby clothes or baby formula every month? I mean, that's just a situation. Oh, that's my boy. Mm-hmm. That's just a situation. You know, so it's like it's insane to think that we are. You know what? I'm not even surprised yet again. As it is, I'm not surprised. You know why? Because we are in the age of Aquarius, where the truth is being revealed. Everything's been peeled back. There is no, nah, that ain't happening. It is happening, and we're finding out that how it's happening, just little by little, all the little truths that people try to hide, and that's why them pastors were so pissed and calling the lady a witch and mad and upset and having ego instead of just apologizing, saying, you know what? Our bad, we didn't pass the test, and that's for us to check our hearts. You can be wrong, but check your heart. Maybe that was God sent for y'all to check y'all damn heart. Because one man was like, I think it was a man. He said, our benevolence only belongs to our congregation. So the people who are signed up and in the church, we only do good for them. What good is that if y'all tax free?
Right.
So just because she ain't paid tithe and she's not a part of your church, you can't give her a can of formula? One can. She asked for one can. Like, you couldn't do that? Cray. But that's why the world is still the way it is now. Because the people who's supposed to be most benevolent are not. And that's just the truth. I don't even want to hear it. All right, now, it ain't. That churches be. I don't want to hear it. Actually, I don't trust super religious people. I'm just going to tell you that right now. That's my personal opinion. My experience, every super religious person that I've met, if they were super religious, they were a horrible person on the inside, internally. And I'm not saying that because I want to be rude. I'm saying that because it's just the truth. Because you're sitting there looking like you religious and I'm this and this and that. I'm gonna on the outside, on the inside, you rotten to the core. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. People gotta think about. That's about your intentions. You know, and at the end of the day, they hide whatever. They just hide good. That don't mean they ain't doing dirt.
That's right.
Just hide it good. That's all.
Everybody got a dirty side.
Everybody.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah, but who own it and who's like, I want to change. I want to be better. I'm trying to grow and change and learn in God. See, that's why Jesus appreciate the sinners. Jesus, all he told you was like, hey, don't do it again. I'm stuttering. He's like, don't do it again. Whatever the situation. Like, he who, haven't sinned, who cast the first stone. You know what I'm saying? If you know you ain't sinned, then you go and throw the stone. Ain't nobody could throw it. He told her just go and don't sin again. Mm-hmm. Like, but he didn't mind being around him. He didn't shun him. He ain't like the religious people. He ain't like the Pharisee, the people who above reproach and too good and I go to church and I pay tithes, so I could be this way. I could shut people out and treat people like dirt because the Lord loves me. Nah. Think again, sister, because it's about your intentions. Mm-hmm. It ain't about what you wear, you dress. Because you don't drink, because you don't smoke. I don't cuss. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you jealous though. But you jealous. But you do sneaky shit behind people's back.
You running your mouth.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, talking behind your back.
You sowing division. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In families, and go in the Bible and see what it says about that. Because you think you above everything though. You know what I'm saying? Because you go to church and because you listen to the pastor preach here and there. You know what I'm saying? And you wear your church clothes and you don't drink and you don't smoke and you don't curse.
Wear your church clothes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The hell with that? The worst people. Mm-hmm. Shit. I don't trust nothing. Anybody come to me and say, I'm super religious. Yeah, you can go on with that. Mm-hmm. You can go on with that. I know the truth. Okay? We find out your inside. That get uncovered later. Oh, you know what I'm saying? What's inside you, come later. All right? Shit. Well, y'all, it's a lesson learned here for those churches. So, I hope y'all got a word today out of it at the end of the day. I ain't going to
y'all done got church today.
Yeah.
What's it, Wednesday? You Bible study day.
The Bible study day, yeah. That's learn.
You got one today.
I should have brought the Bible with me for this one. Mm-hmm. So I could have read the actual verses that y'all was talking about.
I do got one over there too.
Okay. Anyway, I'm done with this.
Yeah, I'm dehydrated. I'm good.
Me too. I'm very dehydrated, to be honest. All right, y'all. So look, if you stayed this long, clearly you enjoyed the content. Like, please like, comment, and subscribe. Most absolutely, definitely subscribe. There will be more content.
Yep.
Like this or even better. Like, so just take the time out to just give us a chance. You know what I'm saying? And even if in the holiday spirit, just go and hit that subscribe button for us, okay? Our goal is 1,000 subscribers, all right? So we ain't too far from it. So give us a break, hook us up or whatever. And also, like I said, just communicate with us in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Is there something you want to hear from us too? If there's a topic that you think you would like to hear, we do trending topics, so just make sure it's something that's hot. But throw it out there because we will talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing that either. So yeah. Please help a sister out, help a brother out. All right. I'm Mish. To left me is my bro Jay.
Peace.
Peace.